Hey everybody, welcome back to Tip Tuesday, and this week we're talking about the importance of knowing if your walking pattern changes depending on where you're playing. Don't forget that Backstage Bowling is offering a free spare shooting guide. Check it out in the description below. In a previous tip, we talked about the importance of knowing where you're sliding. This week, we're going to talk about the importance of tracking it, because believe it or not, it could change depending on where you're playing on the lane. So you can simply grab a piece of paper, and what I would suggest doing is starting as far right as you can get and moving as far left as you can get. Meaning, for this one, I start on 5. So the middle of my left foot, I stand on 5, and for 12 straight shots, I'm going to track where I end at the foul line. Then I'll move to 10, and then I'll move to 15, 20, and so on across the lane in 5 board increments. The reason this is so important is, as you can see on my paper, that my walk pattern tends to change depending on where I start on the approach. For instance, when I start right of 10, I tend to want to walk 7 left with my feet. When I start moving further left, that only goes to 5 and then to 3, and as I get even closer to 40, it goes down to me walking perfectly straight. So the one thing that I would say with this is don't get freaked out if the numbers are different. The most important thing is that you know that it's different depending on where you're at and that it's consistent. A lot of people think that you have to walk perfectly straight. And again, I don't think that that's super important as long as it's consistent and not extremely excessive. So you may be asking yourself, why is it important for me to know my walking pattern and if it changes based on where I'm playing on the lane? Well, here's a scenario for you. Let's say you're bowling league and/or a tournament, and somebody to the pair to the right of you or even on your pair is bowling really, really well and you're struggling. And you want to use and try to line up off of them based on where they're sliding and where they're playing on the lane. By you knowing where you need to start to slide into the same place as them will help you eliminate bad shots and get you there quicker. Don't freak yourself out if your walking pattern isn't perfectly straight and or if it changes depending on where you're playing on the lane. As long as it's consistent, that's the most important thing. I hope this helps. Good luck out there, and we'll see you next week.